Big Ten Media Day. Parker Hesse, Matt Nelson, and Nate Stanley. And a promo to make sure you check out HawkeyeSports.com, which is always a very important place. But you can check out BTN.com, too, and get really good coverage of Iowa as well. Thrilled to have the guys with us. Nate, Parker, Matt, thanks a lot for joining us. Let's start with this. Kirk Ferentz is on the verge of becoming the winningest coach in Iowa history. As you guys probably know, passing Hayden Fry needs one more win. I'm going to work my way down. Why don't I start with you down here, Matt? What makes Kirk Ferentz such a great coach and a great fit for Iowa?
If you just see the level of consistency that he's had over the years, I mean, if you look at film from the 2000s, early 2000s, you see a lot of the same characteristics of the teams, like the tough, gritty, just grinded out sort of teams that have just been a characteristic of Coach Ferentz.
How about from your point of view, Parker?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what Coach Ferentz brings, is his consistency and his stability. And not only throughout the years, but each and every day with each team. He shows up. He's coaching fundamentals. He's coaching technique each and every day. And that's what kind of forms his identity as a coach and the teams he puts on the field.
Nate?
Yeah, agree with them 100%. I think he's got the fans behind him, and we love playing for him, and obviously the athletic department and everybody has his back and has their trust.
Parker and Matt, I want to talk to you guys first about the defense. Josie Jewell's gone, Ben Neiman's gone, Bo Bauer gone, all gone from that defense. So how does that change things for you guys in terms of your leadership roles and where the focus of the defense is going to be?
Yeah, absolutely, Dave. The D-line, that's what we're trying to improve on going into camp here, is our leadership role within the defense. We're not going to ask any more of anything else. Coach Ferentz has been running the same defense here for years. It's successful. It's something we believe in. So we're going to stick to that. But as far as leadership goes and setting the tone for everybody, that's something we're looking to grow in up front.
What do you think of that, Matt?
Yeah, if we elevate our role as a defensive line and eat up those blocks and let those linebackers run free, it's going to allow them to develop as players and kind of free them up a little bit and just help out the defense as a whole. If we get to the quarterback a little bit quicker, we're going to help out the secondary. So we can affect the game in many aspects as a defensive line.
And, of course, the beauty of this sport is when one guy moves on, there's the opportunity for others to step in. You saw that last year with yourself. I mean, we came in, we were sitting here last season with Coach Ferentz talking about the quarterback spot, who was going to be. He said, I really don't know at this point. And you stepped in and had a really good year. So how does your perspective change from being the quarterback who's battling for a spot and trying to solidify their opportunity to be the starter to now the guy who heads into camp as the unquestioned leader?
Yeah, I think the perspective doesn't really change as far as the work ethic goes. You want to prepare every single day as if you're competing against somebody for that starting job. As far as a leader goes, I think I feel a lot more comfortable in that position, being a lot more comfortable in asserting myself in, certain situations as far as asking the receivers to do certain things on and off the field. So, just a lot more comfortability with the offense as a whole and being a leader.
What was the biggest thing you learned in that first year as a starter?
Really just kind of be even keel as much as you can and really make sure that you keep your emotions in check, because everybody is watching you, and you have to be the even keel leader out on the field to make sure that everybody else performs as well.
Matt, you tore your labrum in your bowl game. Give me an update on where you stand physically.
I feel great right now. It's probably the best I've felt in years going into camp. So shoulder's all good, so ready to roll.
Now, when you're a pre-med student and you have a medical ailment, do you self-diagnose? Did you know it was a torn labrum as soon as it happened?
Not right away, but I knew something was wrong, and after the evaluation from Dr. Wolf and his team, I kind of asked a little bit more questions than probably the average person would about, hey, what'd you see here? Like, why is this like this? I just asked about MRI results and everything like that.
What area of medicine are you most interested in?
Orthopedics and neurosurgery.
We always talk about heading into camp at this time of year, but the truth of the matter is you guys are there in Iowa City. You're working out year-round. I mean, this has changed a lot. It's not all of a sudden you flip a switch and you start camp. What were those experiences like this summer in terms of getting this team physically to where you want to be?
Yeah, I think it's been a great summer so far. Everybody's pushed themselves extremely hard. Coach Doyle always does a great job at getting us ready to play, and we got a couple workouts left when we get back to Iowa City, but then we have a week off and camp starts right away. So I think we're all excited and all happy with where we're at physically.
Let's dive into this offense a little bit. We were talking with Coach Ferentz earlier. Tight end is a major position of strength for you guys. With Noah Fant and TJ Hawkinson, how do you think you can utilize their unique skill sets to move this offense ahead?
Yeah, I really think that we can utilize different personnel groupings to get them both in the game at the same time. Coach Brian Ferentz does a great job at scheming up different things. I think a lot of that came out in the Ohio State game last year with some different looks that we threw at them. And, they both pose mismatch problems for anybody that they go up against.
All right, fellas, ton of fun to visit with you. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Enjoy the trip back. I take it you're not taking the rat trap back from Chicago. That would be a real adventure, driving that thing on the city streets. I would like to see that. Fellas, thanks a lot.